Man, she's a mess. My tomatillos have taken over the row in between the peppers and the tomatillos. So yeah, they're not going there the next year. And I cannot even get a foot in this pathway. You can't even see that there's a pathway. The tomatoes and the tomatillos have merged. And the grass. See, this is what happens when you get really busy for 3 weeks and can't come out here. The grass is taken over everywhere. And everybody's gone rogue. But this is why I keep my peppers in a raised bed. Because then I can get down and look under here and see everybody. She might be a mess. But look at those trellises. I still have so much work to do. But look at my tomatoes. Oh, starting to come in. I got peppers. This is only the second bit of peppers I got to pick this year, but look at all them tomatoes popping in. It's finally tomato season in my house. Look at that bunch under there. Here's a bunch. My cucumbers are dragging down my tomatoes, but that's all right. Hopefully they'll start producing, but look at that trellis. Let me zoom out. Nope, that's in. Look, we're finally going over the trellis. I finally made it over the trellis. Oh, and there's a cucumber up there at the top. I've only gotten 2 cucumbers so far, and this one looks like it's starting to die out. That one already died out. This is my first Dr. Witchy's tomato. First time growing it this year, and that's the first one, and the plant looks like it's only going to make them 2. Oh. These are blueberry tomatoes. This is the first year growing those. Not super impressed, but look at those. This is why I made the walkways nice and wide. These are my white tomatoes. Those 2 look ready to pick. There's another one over there that looks almost ready to pick. My eggplant. Eggplants are definitely going in the raised beds next year. I thought they were going to be taller, but it did not turn out very tall. But I got 2 more on there. I've already picked 2. Yeah, I really didn't need to trellis this, and it's getting ate up by something over here. I put chicken wire around my basil because the dogs were eating it, and blocked my pathway, and the weeds are coming back. And oh, but look at all them tomatoes. All them tomatoes hiding. Been waiting all summer for tomatoes. And then in a month, I'm going to be sick of them because I'm going to have so many. But look at all of these squashes. I got a couple on here hiding. I'm not growing anything yet over here. They just keep dwindling on me. More tomatoes. This is a eggplant too, but it didn't want to grow very tall. First year for these beds though. And my new swing set that my amazing hubby bought me as a birthday present. It's not its final home, but it's so pretty. Oh. And them sunflowers. Oh, let me show you the sunflower. These things are huge, and I'm over them. They have taken over the walkways. I can't even walk through here. That's why it's so weedy. They're falling down. They're about spent anyways, but I can't even walk through here. And this, 2 layers of fabric, you'd think I'd have done better. There will not be sunflowers here next year. I didn't even plant any of these this year. This was all volunteers from last year. And yes, they're amazing, but they're killing my beds. My strawberries. These things are huge. It's like a jungle in here. I thought maybe it would give me more shade and then I could grow some other stuff, but now I can't even get in there to harvest anything. The netting's to keep my cats out. They overshadowed everything, so they're not coming back this year. Not in this spot anyways. Next year, not this year, because they're obviously here this year, but this one fell down. That one fell down. And they're still producing. I can't even get to this side anymore. I don't know what these are, but they're pretty, so I'll keep them. And stupid pokeberries. I can't even get to this side of the garden. It's just such a mess. I don't even know if anything's over here. There's tomatoes over here. But this is all just a big weedy mess that's... It's too hot. This thing... Oh. It's just too much some days. Especially with as busy as I've been the last 3 weeks, I haven't had a day to get out here, except for the days that it was pouring raining all day. But as hot as it is time to start pulling things. I had plans for new beds over in this area, but I haven't even barely started because the new beds in the other area took so much longer than I planned. I at least got the new part of the irrigation system hooked up so I can just turn timers on, which I'm about to do after I finish picking me some tomatoes. But hey, at least I'm getting stuff. Tomatillos are starting to pop. Pretty soon here I'm gonna have to start cutting some of this stuff back because this is just crazy ridiculous. I started to trellis and 3 weeks of rain, and this is what happens. The peppers look awesome though. Only short plants next year. I gotta keep telling myself. I gotta keep better track. Oh, but look at those trellises. I'm in love. These are all new. All new. That's why there's so much grass. Well, let's see. This bed I've had flowers in last year, and the grass just kept taking over. So here we have these lilies that I love, and I think they're called leopard lilies. And of course they're mixed in with irises, and I already cut them down to take them in the house, but my naked ladies bloomed. And if I climb through the jungle, I can show you my naked ladies. They don't look so naked because the weeds are so tall. Next year I'm gonna do better. I could walk through here. Like 3 weeks ago, I could walk through here. And my sedums over there are crowded out again. This is just too much. I'm gonna spend the next 2 days while I don't have to work just trying to get this thing back in order. We'll see how far I get. Not bad for a basket of backyard food.